unusual settings today. I just finished my last working session for today. It's like 10:40 p.m. and I just had a few words, few things to share specifically regarding standards. I think what's really cool about standards is we all have them. And I believe standards is exactly what dictates our success. Reason for that is simply, let's think how your standards are set. The standards are set by your peers, by your parents, by your how exposed you are to content online in general. And it influences you in different levels. I believe there are things which influence you the most, which are usually the things that you spend most of the time with, which I mentioned, like friends, family, I guess, I don't know, your coworkers probably. So your standards will be at the level of the what's more common around you. And oftentimes, to be honest, always, these standards are low as hell. Because not many people are successful in life. Not many people are working their ass off to achieve something really cool. And you, as a person who's been influenced by those people and by those words and standards, you are basically the victim of those. Unless those people and those influence points are like super high standard and you can actually, you see that they are like, this is healthy, this is gets you somewhere and those people are actually successful, then you are probably on the right path. But this is so rare. I don't think that happens often. I think you get to the point where you are able to just in general be impacted by those people, by those like better, higher standards when you are on a certain level yourself already. And so the reason I'm saying that all is because there you can set standards for yourself, and you think something is impossible, you think something is so hard, and you think that it's too much work or it's too much too hard or whatever else bullshit you're telling yourself. This all doesn't help you grow, it all doesn't help you succeed at all. And you having the standards, which, if that's the case for you, don't really get you into any level, that's your fault. That's your fault that you set yourself a standard that, okay, I need to work a few hours a day and then do whatever I want. You set yourself a standard that I'm gonna do 50% of my maximum capacity at the gym today, not 100%. You set yourself a standard how much effort you put, how much effort is normal to put. If say you go to the gym and you like spend like, I don't know, 30 minutes there, do a few exercises and leave, you're gonna feel a bit of pain. Good. You're gonna feel good. Yes. You went to the gym. Yes. Is it the norm for people like you and people around you? Probably yes. Is it the good standard? Probably not. So if you double this amount, if you triple, if you quadruple this amount of time and effort you spend in the gym, are you gonna die? No, you're not gonna die. Are you gonna be crazy? Probably, but like, who cares? It's not about being crazy, it's just about not being like everyone else. This is why you consider crazy, because you're not like everyone else, and everyone else has such a low standards. And I think you should always keep that in mind. So, and that's not regarding the standards for someone else, it's just regarding the standards for yourself. Like, most importantly, respect yourself and set the highest possible ever standards for yourself. It's really hard to set it for yourself. The reason I'm actually sharing that all is because I was watching a YouTube video, interview with a guy, and he's doing crazy numbers in ecom over a short period of time, and and I had a standard for like moving fast in ecom. I had a standard for being able to like launch a product from scratch in like a day and a half, with all my knowledge about the web building, about the product research, about the customers, and all of that. And that guy tested like 4 products a day within every single day within like a long period of time actually. And I was like, what the fuck? This is like 6 times of the output which I'm able to produce. And this is not, I'm sure this is not, okay, probably not as good quality as I'm able to produce, but at the same time, who gets results? Me or him? Him, of course. He gets way more results than I do. And this is just a new standard for me. It is a new standard because, first of all, it is possible. It is humanly possible. That means I'm a human. I can fucking do that. The guy is the same age as I am. And why wouldn't I be able to do that? And this is just a good thing, good reference to have. I don't spend much time with people who would bring me down. I don't spend much time with people who are like, oh yeah, I test like 1 product a month, or I build a website in a few weeks. No. If I would probably think the guy is crazy, and I would like, no, whatever, this doesn't work. It's bullshit that he makes money. It's not real. But I think he's genius, and I'm actually loving. I kind of hated it a little bit because I was like, fuck, I'm not doing that. This is a crazy amount of output he produces. But in the same time, I'm like, this is my fault. This is my fault. My standard was still low. My standard was still low because I was comparing myself to other people I'm seeing, and the standard of like people working on the project, on ecom in general. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. If you really want to be fucking crazy and fucking achieve so much more than you think you can and everyone else does, you gotta find a way to set the highest possible standard for yourself. That first, because otherwise you're gonna be, every single decision you're gonna be making will be on a like moderate, mediocre kind of standard, as opposed to the highest possible standard existing, which you should have. So that's my little takeaway from today, and I hope that was something valuable for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.